And here we go, kicking off the Rugby Texas Club D1 Nick Marcados Cup Championship. Woodlands and 4 Points coming in at number 1 and number 2 respectively on the season. Should be a good game. So 4 Points with the line out. Woodlands looks to challenge, but 4 Points comes away with it. Crash up the middle, good line speed. That's Sky Felatoa. Hits him behind the gain line. Woodlands looking to jackal, but can't quite get it. 4 Points bobbles the ball a little bit. Zane Smith looking to jackal. And Zane Smith gets the jackal. 4 Points cited for not releasing the ball. Turns it over for a kick for touch. Woodlands puts that one into touch a couple of meters inside the 22-meter line, which is going to put them in great attacking position. Woodlands sets them all. They're looking to drive it in. They're moving. They're on the roll. 5 meters to go. 3 meters. Almost across the line. And looks like Woodlands. Looks like 4 Points cited for entering the maul from the side. So Woodlands gets a quick little kick for touch, and that's going to give them a line out just a couple of steps off of the try line. Lineout's good. Woodlands sets the maul again. They're rolling it in. Turn and dot it down. Number 7, Grant Raper with that try. Kicks up, it's long enough, but wide, no good. So here in the 3rd minute, score Woodlands 5, 4 Points 0. Ignore that score of 29-5 you're seeing on the scoreboard across the field. That's the final from the high school girls championship match. Looks like they haven't reset the scoreboard yet. 4 Points kicks to restart. Good long kick, drives Woodlands all the way back into the try zone. They're going to return kick for space, get out of the danger zone. Ball's not going to find touch. 4 Points going to field it at midfield, looking to attack. Looks like Woodlands strips the ball. Back to about the gain line, no more. And Woodlands with a kick for space. A couple of 4 Points players run into each other. And Woodlands' Zane Smith, the center, picks up the ball from the collision. Rumbles that in for a Woodlands try in the corner. This is going to be a very long, very high angle kick for the Woodlands. Ball's up, looks like it's just a tad short. And so that'll make our score Woodlands 10, 4 points 0 here, 5 minutes in. Four points lining up to restart. Fielded clean by the Woodlands. He's going to just return the favor. And that ball looks like it's going to find touch about midfield. That'll turn the ball over for a 4 points lineout. Okay, AR marked it well inside of where I thought it would be. Looks like it's going to be about halfway to the 22 for 4 points. Woodlands challenges, gets a hand on the ball but knocks it away, and Woodlands picks the ball up off the ground, but there's going to be a penalty there. Not quite sure what the penalty was, but that's a kick for touch for 4 points, and that's going to go out right at the 22-meter line. So 4 points with an attacking line out. With the throw in. Throw is way long. It's going to be picked up by Woodland's Sky Felatoa on the bounce. He bobbles that one forward, maybe called for, I thought he might be called for a knock on, but the ref calls a high tackle against 4 points. And that kick fails to find touch, fielded clean by 4 points. Woodlands called for entering the ruck from the side. That'll give 4 points a free kick here. Looks like that ball also fails to find touch. Woodlands fields it and returns the kick. And it's going to be marked out about halfway down to the 22-meter line. Four points lining up. Short throw into the to a runner at ground level. It's picked up by Gabe Hopkins. The lock, or I mean maybe a flanker. Sorry, the flanker. And again, Woodlands kicks for space. A couple of guys giving chase. Fielded clean by 4 points, but he's hit quickly by two Woodlands defenders. They're looking to get him into touch. And the ref's going to cite Woodlands for a high tackle. Four points with the line out here.
Good job, Harris.
Woodlands looks to challenge, but 4 points comes away with it. And that pass picked off by the Woodlands number 12, and he's going to run that one in for a try. That's Jace Hernandez intercepting the pass, running it in for a Woodlands try. Kicks up and good. So at the 11th minute, score is Woodlands 17, 4 points, 0.
Got 4 points.
4 points kicks to restart. It's going to be fielded deep by the Woodlands. Woodlands box kicks. Rep blows it up. Let's see here. Not quite sure of the call there, but it's infraction on Woodlands. Turnover to 4 points. They'll have a free kick. Really good kick by 4 points. That's going to set them up for a line out at the 5-meter line. Great scoring opportunity for 4 points here. Woodlands gets a hand on that ball, knocks it back. So that's a steal by the Woodlands, but I believe they'll have perhaps downed it in touch, and we'll have a 4-point scrum at the 5-meter line. 5-meter scrum. Four half feeds the scrum, ball's out, hit quickly by the Woodland scrum half. 10 comes up with it. And the ref citing Woodlands for, might have been an offsides on the scrum half there. 4 points with a quick tap and go. He's at the line looking to be pushed across. Woodlands brings him down about a meter out. Ref blows it up. Ref having a little chat with the Woodlands captain. So again, we're going to have a Woodlands quick tap at the 5-meter line. He pushes forward for a couple of meters. And ref blows it dead again. Ball to 4 points. And 4-point scrum again at the 5. believe this is the third, perhaps fourth go at it 4 Points has had. Still looking to get that ball across the try line. He's coming to the right, looking to push forward. Ball's loose. Ref whistle's dead again. And that's a yellow card on Gabe Hopkins, the Woodlands lock. So Woodlands down a man. 4 Points threatening at the 5. Looked like ref was signaling advantage Woodlands. Not sure what the penalty was. Woodlands going to kick out of danger zone here though. And that ball's going to go into touch. A few meters inside the 22. That'll turn the ball over for another 4 Points line out. .4 Points electing for the back man. Number 9 finds himself a hole. Almost gets the line break. He's brought down about maybe 7 meters out. And 4 Points cited for being off their feet in the ruck. That turns the ball over to Woodlands. And they'll kick out of the danger zone. And that ball's going to find touch a couple of meters past the 22.
Let's go, 4 Points.
Ball's up. 4 Points gets a hand on it, steals that line out. Looking for an offload. Throws the ball backwards about 10 meters. Gets about 3 of it back. .4 Points pushed back to their own 10-meter line.
Let's go, 4 Points! Let's go!
4 Points kick fails to find touch. It's picked up by the Woodlands wing. He scrambles forward for maybe 10 meters. .4 Points player way offsides there. Woodlands kicks for space. Fielded clean by the Woodlands center. I'm sorry, the 4 Point center. He turns and returns the kick. Ball's bobbled by Woodlands. 4 Points may come up with that. Hard ruck. Woodlands comes away with it. Ref blows it up, and looks like an injured Woodlands player. We'll take just a bit of a timeout while the trainers deal with the injury on the field. And Woodlands player is back up on his feet, walking off under his own power. Little kick for touch there for Woodlands. It's going to find touch a few meters shy of the 22 for a Woodlands lineup. High ball caught by the Woodlands. Quick throw over to a man coming down the left-hand side, and he's going to be brought down about 2 meters shy of the try line. I believe that was the hooker picking up the ball. I said try line. That's actually the 22. My mistake. Over to Jace Hernandez. He's up the middle for 5 meters or so. And ref blows it dead. Couldn't quite tell what the infraction was, but the ref's calling for a scrum here. Or perhaps not. Woodlands kicked for touch, and they're gonna. Woodlands gonna have a line out about 10 meters out from the try line. Woodlands ran a maul their last line out at this distance. Ball's up. Woodlands does set the maul. 4 points doing good to hold them on this one. So they're going to bring the ball down, reset. And I believe there's perhaps an offsides call, but it's going to hand the ball back over to the Woodlands at 5 meters.
Go 4 points!
Quick tap and go. Woodlands goes with the 8-man. He's in and across. That's a Woodlands try. Kicks up and good. Scores Woodlands 24, 4.0.
Go 4 points!
4 points restarts the play. Caught clean by Zane Smith. Little hop step, and he looks to go up the middle, breaks through a couple of tackles, stiff arms another one. He's down to almost the 22-meter line. He offloads. Another quick offload to the Woodlands wing. Woodlands resets and looking to go left-hand side this time. Wide pass out to the left wing. Looks like that's picked up by the hooker. He rumbles forward to about the gain line. Over to the prop, to the big 8-man, Sky Felatoa. Sky's hit hard, driven backwards a couple of meters. Offload to the loose head. And again, didn't quite see the penalty, the signal, but that's a penalty on 4 points. Going to turn it over to Woodlands. See if they're going to kick for touch here. They're going to elect for a scrum. Ball's out. Woodland's bringing it to the right here. Number 9 around the corner. He's brought down about the 5. Woodland sets the ruck. Looking to set up the platform and attack. Over to the 3. He's across the line. If he can get it down, they may hold him up. Nope, he's tackled about just inches short of the line. Brought it over to the left. And the 13, he's going to swing it out to the fullback, who dives in for the try. And Woodland setting up for another long high angle kick. Ball's up. And kick's no good. So 21 minutes. Scores Woodlands 29, 4.0. Kick's fielded by the fullback. He's going to just return the favor. And that ball is going to find touch at the 22-meter line. That'll turn it over for a 4 points line out. Throw is long, overthrown, picked up by Woodlands on the bounce. Almost a dump tackle. Woodlands with the box kick. It's going to be fielded clean by the 4 points fullback, but he's brought quickly to ground by Zane Smith. Back about the 10-meter line. And penalty on 4 points. Going to turn the ball over to Woodlands.
Go 4 points!
Good kick, finds touch about 10 meters out. So Woodlands will have an attacking line out in the red zone. Look for another maul. Woodlands comes down, sets the maul. 4 points turns that one. Woodlands passed the ball off, and he fumbles the ball in the try zone. That's going to go into touch and goal, which I believe will give us a Woodlands holding the ball, so a 4 points player must have touched that. Well, he's picking up the tee, so I guess that was a try. Looked to me like he fumbled the ball into touch and goal, but I believe we've got a Woodlands try there. Kicks up off the goal. No good. So that'll make the score Woodlands 34, 4 points 0. So our clock seems to have stopped here. I'm going to go ahead and just turn that off. Four points with the kick for restart. And Woodlands comes away with that. Looking to go more or less up the middle. Woodlands with the box kick. Giving chase. That's Jace Hernandez. The 12 comes down with the ball for Woodlands. Looks to pass it back. Almost gets away, but Zane Smith comes up with it. He does a chip kick. Chases his own kick. Hits the 4 points ball carrier quickly as he fields the ball. And looks like Woodlands has jackled that ball just inside the 22-meter line. Woodlands driving forward there, about 5 meters out at this point. Ball carrier is moved backwards. He makes about back to the gain line. And Woodlands looking to go left. There's Zane Smith looking to make a step. He gets through, dives across. He's in for another Woodlands try. So folks, just a heads up, I'm about to lose camera battery here. I will lose camera for just a moment while I change the battery. And with that, the ref whistles halftime.
Just in case you get thirsty, there's your water.
And we're back for the second half of this Arcados D1 Cup final between Woodlands and 4 Points. Score is Woodlands 41, 4 Points 0. And that ball finds touch. Okay, Woodlands line out about 5 meters outside the 22. Woodlands looks to set a maul. 4 Points is not challenging, so Woodlands brings the ball back out. Woodlands center looks to go up the middle. He's driving forward for a couple of meters. Over to the big lock. He gets forward to the 22. Back to the 13. He gets hit behind the gain line. He's dropped for about a meter loss. 10 attempts at kick, but 4 Points picks that one up. And the ref calls a knock on to 4 Points. Turns the ball over to Woodlands for a scrum. Boys lining up for the scrum. Ball's out. Woodlands goes to the right. 10 offloads to, I believe that was the fullback. Or maybe the 12. Might have been the 12. Big 8-man Sky Felatoa's got the ball. He's going to drive forward. He's going to carry 3 defenders about 5 meters before they finally bring him down. Coming left, the big lock, Ethan Scott. He drives forward. He's about 2 meters out from the try line right now. Woodlands resets. Coming left to the fullback. He makes a step. He's across. And I'm not sure if he dotted that down or knocked it on. We'll see what the ref says. Ref's calling that a knock-on. So that's going to turn the ball over to 4 Points for, I believe, a goal line drop kick. There's the kick. It's going to be fielded by Woodlands back around the 10-meter line, over to the fullback, over to the center, to the other center. Oh, he drops the ball and it rolls into touch, and that's going to give us a 4 Points line out right on the 5-meter line. Wind picking up again. Blowing right to left if you're Woodlands, left to right if you're 4 Points. Those flags are standing almost straight out at this point, so I think we've got probably about a 8 to 10 knot crosswind here at the moment. Not quite sure what the holdup is here. The ref, the AR is signaling line out at the 5 meter line for 4 points, which we knew. Fielded cleanly by Woodlands. Over to the 12, to the 13. Out to the wing. He's going to knock that on. He knocks that on. That's going to turn it over. That was a knock on. I would have thought that should have been a scrum, but 4 points with a goal line dropout. The 10 picks it up. He's juking and diving. He beats several guys, and he is in for a try. Kicks up and good. So with that score with 32 minutes to play, Woodlands 48, 4.0. Fielded clean by the fullback for Woodlands. He turns and kicks that one for some space, and it finds touch about halfway to the 10 meter line. So we'll have a 4 points line out in pretty good territory. Woodlands gets a hand on that, but 4 points still goes the 4 points direction. Back to about the gain line, offloads to the 8. Not sure the call there, but penalty to Woodlands. That's going to give 4 points an opportunity to kick for touch from outside the 22. That That ball finds touch a little bit outside the 5-meter line. So a good position for an attacking line out, perhaps a maul for 4 points.
I need him to.
Go 4 points!
Woodlands looks to steal, but can't quite reach the ball. Quite a high throw, but it's ball's dropped by 4 points, picked up by Woodlands. They're going to call. Ref's going to call a knock on against 4 points. Minutes left to play in this Rugby Texas Nick Marcados Club D1 final, with Woodlands holding a commanding lead, 48-0. So that pass gets away from the 4 points player. Yep, going to be called for the knock on there. Turns it over to Woodlands at about the 5-meter line. Good long kick, finds touch here right at the midfield line. Just inside the midfield line here in front of the camera. And Woodlands comes down with it. Drives forward through the middle of the line out. He makes about a meter before he's being brought down. Woodlands now swinging off to the right. Hit behind the gain line. Loses the ball. 4 points looking to Jackal. And 4 points comes away with it there. Quick box kick. Puts the fullback all the way back into the try zone to pick it up. And he's brought down just outside the 5-meter line. Woodlands setting a ruck. Short box kick brings the ball just outside the 22-meter line for a 4 points line out. Long overthrow by the hooker, fielded by the Woodlands flanker. And now Woodlands looking to come around to the left. That was a hard hit. They may have knocked heads there. Wow. Heard that one all the way over here. That may have been a head knocker. Ouch. All right, we're going to take a bit of a break while the trainers do their job here. So Woodlands player is back on his feet and looks like remaining in the game, so perhaps that one wasn't as bad as it sounded from over here at the camera. But I do believe that the 4 Points player received a yellow card and was sent off. So Woodlands kicks that one into touch, and it's going to be a line out here just before the midfield line. Ball's overthrown, but caught by Woodlands at the end of the line out. Scrambling forward. And ref's going to call the ball carrier for not releasing the ball. That'll turn it over to 4 Points. About 23 minutes left here in this Nick Mercado's Cup final. 4 Points kick finds touch about 5 meters outside the 22-meter line. Long overthrow by 4 Points. It's caught by Woodlands lock Ethan Marks. He makes a couple of meters, brought down, and 4 Points. 4 Points grabbing the ball in the kerfuffle there. There's an infraction. There's an infraction called against Woodlands. Didn't quite see what it is. Coming up on the halfway mark here in this second half. 4 Points about 27 meters or so out. They kick for touch. That's a good kick. Really good kick. That ball's going to find touch about 2 meters off the try line. Really good attacking opportunity for 4 Points here. That was one heck of a kick. Woodlands players up a little too early, but again, 4 Points overthrows the player. It's caught by a Woodlands player, but he is picked up and driven back into touch where he's tackled. Ref is bringing the ball back out for a 4 point scrum at 4 Points, a 5 meter scrum for 4 Points. So 4 point scrum. Maybe seeing an 8-man pick here. Ball comes out on the Woodland side. Not sure what the call is there. The ref's resetting the scrum. Again, another 4-point scrum. Sets the scrum. Ball's back. There's the 8-man pick. He's going left. Quick move by the flanker brings him down for several meters of loss. So 4 points is going to look to reset here. Nine runs into 3 defenders there, so he's going to be brought down. I'm not sure the call, but a penalty drives Woodlands back to the goal line. 4 points with a quick move. Dives in for the try. Bit of an angle to this kick, but not overly difficult. Good leg, good distance. It's off to the left. Off to the left, kick's no good. So here with about 18 minutes to play, score is Woodlands 48, 4 points 5. So Woodlands kicks to restart. And 4 points comes down with it. Tackled quickly by Woodlands on the 22-meter line. Quick little pick and go, but he's hit quickly by a couple of Woodlands defenders, brought back to ground. Woodlands looking to counter ruck. 4 points maintains possession. Woodlands trying to strip the ball there. Someone on Woodlands called for offsides. That'll back Woodlands up 10 and a free kick for 4 points. And that one's going to go out a little bit past the 10-meter line, short of midfield.
Heads on, boys. Be ready, be ready. He's not going to make it. Four.
Ball overthrown by 4 points. Big collision, couple of players there. Yeah, that's going to be a red card for tackling a player off the ball. Going for the player instead of the ball.
What are you guys doing standing there?
So 4 points player given a red card for tackling a man off the ball. Getting a little heated between the two teams out there. Referee having a chat with the captains here, likely telling them to calm their boys down.
Play your rugby talk, buddy.
Just be smart. Hey, be careful for cheap shots in the ruck. Hey, they call it the fat guy.
So Woodlands will kick to restart, or a penalty kick, not penalty kick, kick for touch here to restart play. That ball's going to find touch just shy of the 22-meter line. We'll have a Woodlands line out about 25 meters out.
It's on, boys. It's on.
Ball's long. Woodlands comes down with it. They're going to swing it out to the right. 8-man makes a meter or two, falls forward. Woodlands resetting. That's a bad pass. 4 points is going to jump on that one. But Woodlands comes back up with it somehow. Good long kick by Woodlands. That's gonna give them a line out at about the 5-meter line. Woodlands sets them all again. 4 points holding. Turn it. Woodlands comes forward, and the big hooker in for the try. It's Mason Smith with the try there. Kicks wide, no good. Score Woodlands 53, 4 points, 5 here, about 11 and a half minutes left to play. Turn kick fielded clean by the Woodlands flanker, fullback. He's forward to a little bit past the 22. Woodlands looking to come left. Brought to ground fairly quickly, makes the gain line. Chase Hernandez with a bit of a step. Out to Zane Smith on the wing. He's tackled, drops the ball. 4 points comes up with it. Ref calling a knock on Dwight.
Dude, your kid did it all game. I don't want to hear it. Yep. Are you kicked me with the head earlier, dude? 13. Yeah.
Set.
4-point scrum. He's hit quickly by the flanker in the 9.
Hey, 4 points. Calm down a bit.
All right, runner tackled into touch here. It's going to be a Woodlands line out in midfield. Things getting a little heated on the field. Looks like 2 Woodlands players coming out. The hooker and the loose head. Brought in some subs. About 8.5 minutes left in the game. Refs bringing the ball. I'm not sure what that call is, but it was a delayed penalty to Woodlands. Brings the ball quite a ways back. 4 points is going to kick the ball and find touch almost the 22-meter line. Four points throws in. Woodlands gets a hand on it, knocks it back with the steal. Over to number 19. Big run. He's going to get a good 15 meters on that run. Woodlands resets. Up to the big 8 man. He's going to make it to midfield. And again, Woodlands sets again. Ethan Scott, the big lock, forward about 5 meters. Fullback loses the ball. It's picked up by the 12. And the ref blows it dead. Let's see here. I believe he's going to call a knock on Woodland.
No, it was a whistle and it was just
6.5 minutes to play. Score Woodlands 53, 4 points 5. 4 points feeds the scrum. Ball's out. He's hit by the Woodlands flanker. There's a kick for space. Going to be fielded clean by the Woodlands fullback. That's going to be a forward pass. Looked like that was intended to be a pass, but as he was hit, he lost control of the ball. Ball came forward. And we're going to have a 4 point scrum here, just inside the 10-meter line. 4 points feeds the scrum. That one wheels 90. Just going to call that one dead. Reset the scrum to 4 points. Points feeds the scrum. Looks like that may have came out the side. The ref lets him play on. 4 points goes for the box kick. Charged down by Woodlands. Caught out of the air by Jace Hernandez. He kicks forward. He's going to catch it on the bounce. And he's in for the try. Catch a replay on that one. All right, looks like ref disallowed that try. Didn't quite see why, but just whistled the end of the game. And the final score: Woodlands 53, 4 points 5. quick thank you to everyone for tuning in here today to this rampant sports media stream of the Rugby Texas High School Boys D1 Club Final, the Nick Marquitos Nick Marquitos Cup. Thanks a lot for tuning in. If you like this stream, find our YouTube page, find our Facebook page. Please like and share, and we will be